Hi guys, welcome back to Rybrick TV and welcome to the positively enormous brand new BMW X7 LCI. The main differences with the new X7 come at the front end. I mean, it is very different. Pretty much other than the grills, the whole thing is new. The grills are still very large. They've got a slightly different design in here, slightly different slats. The outline of them is now a matte black finish rather than gloss black. But if you look at the bumper, it's very different. It's more aggressive. You've got slightly more angular design down here. But the big thing is what BMW are calling the new face of luxury. So this face with the new split LED front headlights is going to be the new face of luxury. So it's going to be on the new 7 Series, the i7, the X7 and the XM, which has recently been announced. What do you guys think of it? What do you think of this split design on the front? Do you really like it, or do you prefer the older style of X7? Let us know in the comments below. As you can see, the side hasn't changed from the original X7. We've still got the hockey stick design down here, down to an air breather here. The big difference is new wheels. So these are completely new 22-inch alloy wheels, which, well, I think look fantastic. But you've still got loads of design cues from BMW. So swage line runs through here, through the door, instead of through the door handles like it does on some BMW models. But hopefully, from the camera, you can get a gauge of how big this car is. The doors are pretty expansive, plenty of room to get in and out. The back door especially is enormous, but that helps with the rear space, which I'll show you in a second. But other than that, the side profile hasn't changed. Let me just spin the car around and we'll have a look at the rear to see if that's changed at all. Not a whole lot has changed. We've still got the chrome line which goes all the way through along the back, which gives it a nice wide stance. We've got dual pipes on the back as well, dual exhaust pipes. The rear bumper hasn't really changed. The only big difference are the lights. They're slightly more defined and have a slightly smoked design to them now. We still get a split folding tailgate with an electronic bit at the bottom as well, which is quite nice. There is, even with all the rows of seats in place, still plenty of space back here. And of course, if you want to extend that, you just drop the third row. If you want to make it even bigger, you drop the second row, which then gives you a gargantuan amount of space. But what about the space inside? Of course, X7 is a lot about the space, and there is acres of space on this second row of seats. The seats themselves, with this sort of diamond quilting in them, are absolutely superb. We've got Alcantara headrest, and there is just so much space back here. You've got so much headroom, and then with this beautiful panoramic sunroof which goes all the way through. This has actually got Sky Lounge as well, this car, so there are little flecks of colour within the sunroof. We've got air conditioning back here, you can get heated seats. It's just a truly fabulous place to sit back here. You've got children, they won't be wanting for any space back here, and neither will adults. And then behind me, there's even a third row of seats with plenty of space again. And then when you jump into the driver's seat, the feel of luxury is just intensified by this new design of the interior. There are a few things that are very similar. So the steering wheel, that hasn't changed, and the overall layout of the buttons and so on down here, other than the gear selector, haven't changed as well. But then we move to the differences. So firstly, let me talk about these seats actually, because it's just taken me by surprise how fabulous they feel. They feel like soft armchairs. You just sink right into them. You've got massage seats, you've got heated and ventilated as well, and it just feels outstanding to sit in. A real high level quality. All BMWs feel great in terms of quality, but the X7 has just taken things to a whole new level. And then we turn to the new design. So the X7 LCI has this new digital driver's control unit. So it's got operating system 8 in the center here, running Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Then the new design of driver display here. Now I'm actually driving a car at the minute which has this display, and I have to say It is wonderful. The graphics on it are just incredible, like a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. They are honestly incredible. The way Apple CarPlay integrates with it especially is great. And now the Apple CarPlay map doesn't just show on the center here, it can show in front of you here. Of course, you've still got heads-up display and all the equipment that you're ever going to need. Another thing that's changed is here. The design of the dash here has changed. It's now changed to this, firstly the top bit, this really nice wooden effects with beautiful lacquer on it, and then down here, I know it's not carbon fiber, but it's sort of a meshy carbon effect with X7 in LED lighting. It just feels so incredibly premium and high-end in here. Everything you touch and feel feels nice and weighty. Even the sun blinds, they feel incredibly weighty and expensive. Everything in here is next level. It feels like they really have stepped on the game with the interior of the new X7. So what are my final thoughts on the new LCI facelifted BMW X7? Well, I think they've taken the X7 to a new level of luxury and refinement, and I also think it looks pretty good as well. If you want any more information on the new BMW X7 or any BMW for that matter, please use the links in the description of this video and contact your nearest Rybrook BMW retailer. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come.